Oh, if you clicked on this video, it's because you have intrusive thoughts and they suck and you need help. Literally. So I'm gonna explain the just don't method while I do my skincare routine to go to sleep. So just don't method. So you have all these intrusive thoughts and they won't off. And I don't even say a lot anymore, only for special occasions. This is a special occasion. This is a special occasion. So, you know, if they just keep on coming up and they just won't fuck off, you know? Like, you need to do the just don't method. And let me explain the just don't method. It's actually very straightforward. And you're gonna look at me like, what the fuck? Like, I clicked on this video just for this bitch tell me that. Like, there's like... Anyways, the just don't methods literally just don't. I know. One timer. No, literally. Okay, but let me explain, okay? Let me explain. Because I know you're gonna be mad. You're like, if I could stop, then I would. Like, no shit. Like, no. But seriously, you want to listen because this is like the best method. This is like the best method ever. Okay. So this is what you want to do. Step 1. When you are having your intrusive thought, firstly, I find it's better if you say it out loud. But firstly, you want to literally say, just don't. I don't know why, but for me, it like triggers something in my brain, and it's just like, it completely stops my brain from like thinking that intrusive thought, you know? It's like the intrusive thought's not gonna intrusive thought because I said just don't. And this might just work for me, but like that's not it. Don't worry, I'm not just gonna leave you with that. That's like, oh fuck. The next step, like after you say just don't, you wanna pay so much close attention to your senses. Period. You wanna pay so much more closer attention to your senses. And I mean, like, because in the moment, like when you're like, it's like, oh my god, this intrusive thought's coming on, like what the fuck, you probably feel like anxious and like whatever, and you're like letting it win. But like when you use the just don't method, you really need to like instead of diving into that, instead of allowing that to win, you want to just be like, I don't know, here's an example. Say if you're brushing your teeth, because this literally just happened to me. I was brushing my teeth and it was kind of come on and I was like, just don't. I didn't say it like that. I don't know why I said it like that, but anyways, I was doing that and then I just started paying more close attention to like, I don't know, like the weight of the toothbrush. How does the toothbrush feel in my hand? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry, I'm paying attention to this. How does the toothbrush feel in my hand, you know? They're on the timer. And it's like, you know, listen to the sound of the water running and like look at yourself in the mirror. I don't know, what colors do you see? Like literally pay attention to your senses so much. And if you need to like play with something, I don't know, feel your shirt, like whatever you want to do, you know? Like start dancing if you want, I don't know. Feel the music in your body. It doesn't even have to be a song, just start freaking dancing, you know? Like whatever makes you feel safe and like, what's the word? No, there's a smart word coming through. I can't think of that. Occupied? I don't think that's the word, but I feel like that was the gist where I was trying to go with it. Something that like really occupies your mind. So it's like just don't method. The just don't method works. You know, like right now I'm using this cream, right? I'm gonna be feeling like the thickness of the cream, the cool feeling of the cream. 444 on the freaking timer. Bitch, they literally follow me. They literally follow me everywhere. Like, yeah, the coolness of the cream. I could be feeling this plastic thing and be like, oh yeah, like, feels really light, it's white. Like, look how I'm just literally playing with it. Like, literally, like, even right now, like, all of my senses are engaged in doing this. Like, literally, do whatever the frick you want. Do whatever you want. Like, twirl your hair. Like, oh, wow. Feels so soft. I mean, this, not really, but, you know, let's pretend. Let's pretend. Yeah, literally, doesn't matter what you're doing. Look at the freaking colors. If you need to, like, even say it out loud, you know? Like, even be like, if you need to say it out loud, be like, ooh, I see red. If you want, like, start freaking singing the alphabet, babe. Like, do anything that engages you and distracts you and fully occupies you, and literally anything else after you say just don't, because that is how the just don't method works. That's how the just don't method works, you know? Because otherwise, just saying just don't, like, it's not gonna help you. Because that, yeah, no, absolutely not. If I actually gave you that message and said nothing after that, I would be like, what the fuck, too? You know what I mean? So, yeah. Like, can you smell something? Are you baking right now? Like literally, like, cookies. You get the gist. So, like, smell. What can you hear? What can you see? And, like, also another thing, like, not just senses, but, like, you can just pick an activity to do. Like, maybe you're doing something right now, I don't know, say brushing your teeth, then you're like, that intrusive thought came on, and you're like, you know what, I'm gonna stop mid brushing my teeth, I'm gonna say just don't, and then I'm gonna run to my room and get a coloring book, whatever it takes, literally whatever it takes, like, any activity, or, you know what, I'm gonna stop mid brushing my teeth and I'm gonna bake a pie. You can literally do anything, like, from the smallest thing of freaking singing the alphabet, looking at, hearing the water, like, really, or looking at the way the water freaking streams down. You know what I mean? Like, and then that to, like, literally stopping what you're doing to do a whole other activity. But I feel like that one's more impractical. But you know what? If you want to do it, do it. The whole point of this is whatever works for you works, and I want you to do whatever works. Oh, I didn't close it. It jumped. I want you to do whatever works for you. But what really helps me the most is really just paying attention to what I'm doing even more. I don't have time to, like, go and bake a pie. I don't even know where bake a pie came from. I don't even know. I was thinking of baking tomorrow. Maybe that's where it came from. But yeah, I really, mostly I pay attention to, like, how I, like, feeling. Especially just, like, feeling my fingers or, like, just looking at something. I don't know. You know what helps? Glitter. Look at this. Glitter. Like, wow. Glitter. And then feeling this. You know what? You get it. Now I'm blabbing. But I really hope that helped. Like, I really hope that helped, because, oh my god, I am an intrusive thought sufferer. Like, oh my god. Absolutely not. Like, I want to get my ass out of there as soon as possible. Also, I filmed another video, and I'm not sure which one's gonna get posted before which, but it was just, like, about, like, if your intrusive thoughts are still coming up, like, you really need to, like, sit your ass down and cry. Basically. Basically, that's what it was about. Like, you really just need to face it. So, whichever one comes out, but you know what? This video is just solely focused on getting rid of the intrusive thoughts head on. But yeah, that's all I gotta say. Thanks for watching me do my nighttime routine, and I really hope that helped. As always, love you guys. Hey, this is, like, totally, like, a few days later, but I really need to say this because this is a very important part of it too. So just popping in to say, you have to keep on doing this method over and over again, like, especially at the start, when you do the just don't method, it might, like, keep on popping up over and over and over again, like, even more frequently, like, literally, Like, literally, when I tell you, mine kept on popping out like every 5 seconds. Like, every 5 seconds. So, like, even when it pops up every 5 seconds, you have to keep on doing it. You have to keep on doing it until it like stops or at least slows down, because the more consistent you are with it, the more it's gonna work. And just think, the more that you don't want these intrusive thoughts is the more harder you're gonna work, the more, well, not harder, but like the more you're gonna be like, no, just don't. Just don't. Like, the more you're gonna freaking be like, nah. Like, the more it happens, the more you're like, no, it's not gonna happen anymore, because I'm gonna make sure of it. You know what I mean? Like, you're like, I'm gonna freaking grab these intrusive thoughts by the balls. And I'm gonna make sure that they get lost. So, yeah. So, just like, keep that in mind. If it's happening like so one on a time, if it's happening like so frequently, that definitely means you're like doing it right.